I applied for Harvard for 10 times, rejected. When KFC come to my city, 24 people went for the job. 23 people were accepted. I was the only one guy. One of the secret source for Alibaba's success is that we have a lot of women. 47% of our company are women. If you want to win in 21st century, empower others, making sure the other people better than you are, then you will be successful. So I find the women, they think about the others more than they think about themselves. China today is the second largest economy in the world. China should pay attention to the quality of the economy. Just like a human growth, certain time the slow of growth of your body was slow, but you should grow your mind, grow your culture, grow your value, grow your wisdom. I think China is moving to that direction. When you have $1 billion, that's not your money. That's the trust society gives on you. So many people I talked to at that time for Alipay, they say, this is the stupidest idea you have ever got. But I say, I don't wear the stupid clever as long as people use it. Now we have 800 million people using this Alipay. Tai Chi is about how you balance, how you work, like a competition. People say when I compete with eBay, say, you hate eBay. No, I don't hate eBay. It's a great company. They come, I go. Tai Chi is like, you fight here, I go over there. You put it on the top, I go to down, right? So it's a balance. Many years ago, I want to change the world. Now I think if we want to change the world, we change ourselves. Change ourselves is more important and easier than change the world. And second is that I want to improve the world. Because to change the world may be Obama's job. Because my job is to making sure that my team are happy. Because my team are happy, they can make my customer happy. I remember one of the senior management of Walmart guys came to Hangzhou 5 years ago. I said, maybe in 10 years we'll be bigger than Walmart. He said, young man, you have a good hope. If you want to have 10,000 new customers, you have to build a new warehouse and this, that. For me, 2 servers.
So we're sitting here, Nick, in your bedroom. Tell us a little bit about how you came up with this idea for this app.
Sure, so 6 months ago I was revising for my exams on this desk and utilising the computer basically to help aid that process. So I was using search to research for my history exam, and I found that I was finding a lot of irrelevant search results, and this is quite inefficient for my process because I was getting distracted when clicking on these results. And I thought, was there a way to basically evaluate the content and meaning behind these search results quickly and instantaneously so that you could save time and also not get distracted? And that's when I thought of the idea of Summly.
So can you tell us a little bit about the technology behind it?
So 6 months ago I developed Trimit, which is the initial version of the algorithm that we currently use today. It didn't use machine learning or other kind of more advanced techniques we use currently, but it was still a good summarization algorithm, had good response in the press and the media, and that's when Horizons Ventures, the venture capitalist firm of Mr. Li Ka-shing, first contacted and got in touch with me. And since then we've been evaluating the technology we currently have and exploring further ways to make it more accurate.
And show us how it works.
So I'm in Safari as I would be just browsing the web, and with one press of a button I can open up a summary to the page I'm on. This allows me to quickly evaluate the content behind it. As you can see here, this was a BBC article, and so here I can get a great gauge and sense of the content, which is going to have helped me when I'm browsing the web. Equally, I can at any point copy and paste into the application a URL that I may have found when I was on Twitter or any other service that offers URLs on the phone, and again I can instantaneously summarize that piece into a summary. The delay you're seeing there whilst the summary is loading is nothing to do with the text summarization algorithm that is implemented in under 1 second. It's actually just the web connection in general. And the third way we can search for any topic, I'm going to search for actually another Horizons investment that I'm quite interested in at the moment called Waze, which is kind of a new way basically to find your way through traffic. And here's a news article about it that I found when browsing the web using search. However, this is what I usually get in Google or any other search result, kind of a long bit of text that's hard to evaluate. With Summary, I get a simple summary, 3 to 5 bullet points again with the key topics, and now I can quickly evaluate the article and find information quicker on the go.
So where do you see this going? I mean, do you see a potential beyond the app?
As I say, I mean, summarization in general can be applied in a lot of areas. We've applied it to web search and news consumption primarily on the iPhone because we feel people use that a lot on a mobile device. You know, they've only got 5 minutes in a day to get their news update, use summaries to do so. There are other kind of aspects we could explore: email summarization, ebook summarization, news aggregation sites could utilize our technology. And so in 2 years from now, we could be exploring any of these avenues.
It's a pretty impressive act to have come from a bedroom in Wimbledon,
right. Yeah.
And now the world is your oyster. So fantastic. Thank you very much.
I'm preparing for a big pool party for influencers tomorrow, but this morning I talked to a mentor. Very important message for you. My thought of the day based off what he told me. His name's Roland Lazenby. He's one of the top writers on sports, he wrote all the biographies of like the best ones of Michael Jordan, just wrote one on Kobe Bryant, and he's known those guys since they were 18 years old. And I asked him what he learned from all these top elite athletes and being on the inside of all this success. And he told me, I said, it was the last day on earth. What'd you learn? And he said, well, Ty, if I hadn't made all the mistakes that I made, I would never have met my wife. And what he meant by that was you must have a tool in your brain to reconfigure all the errors that you make, because inevitably everybody does, and turn them into potential or potentiality. And he went a little further. I thought that I wrote this down. He says the problem with most of us is we lose heart. So you must never lose heart. So the difference between Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and most people is that they didn't lose heart when they failed. And even further, he went and he told me, but that's not enough. You can't just not lose heart and be optimistic, right? Because a lot of people are optimists and they're still not successful. But he said, don't lose heart, and then you continue attacking the problem. So it's not enough, if you don't like your lifestyle or your income, it's not enough to just go, well, one day I'll own my own business and one day I'll find a better career. On top of that, you have to attack the problem. And that's what he said Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and Jerry West and LeBron James and all these people that he knows, that's what they did different. And I find so often in the world, you either find people who lose heart very easily, they become pessimistic, cynical, or overwhelmed by their past mistakes, or you find people who stay optimistic, who have positive, affirmations and visualization going on in their life, but they forget to attack. For those of you in my 67 Steps VIP program, I go even more in depth with this, but here, on YouTube and stuff, I want to give you just this thought of the day because it's so valuable. And if I could go back in time, I think you want to minimize mistakes. There's no reason to make mistakes on purpose, but more important than that is you lose a job. Well, now that's an opportunity to start a new career. I saw a tweet that somebody screenshotted from back in like 2008 from this kid, and he said, I'm unemployed and I went to Yahoo and I tried to get hired and they rejected me. Maybe there's something bigger out there for me. And that's the real tweet of this guy, one of the co-founders of WhatsApp, which ended up selling for 18 billion with a B. I bet you he's happy he was rejected for that job at Yahoo, where he would have made maybe 80, 100 grand a year or whatever. And he went on to become a billionaire. But not only did you see in that tweet that he was perpetually optimistic and he didn't lose heart, but he kept attacking. He kept trying new things. So leave a comment below. What's something you've lost heart over that you can become an optimist again about? And what areas do you need to specifically start attacking in, and taking action? It's kind of like the Bible says, faith without works is dead. Faith is the optimism, the not losing heart. Action, faith without works. The works part is when you actually, attack. So leave a comment below. Hope this helped.